First and foremost, we would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet today, the Kabi Kabi people. For more than 30,000 years, the Kabi Kabi people live in sustainable connection to the lands, waters, and community, and we honour the enduring connection. We pay our respects to the elders, past, present, and emerging, and recognise the continuing cultural heritage and contributions to the region. Thank you. Now I will pass it on to Sarah.
Breaking news here today, new research on farmers markets. Are they places that encourage responsible production and consumption? Let's find out more.
Farmers Market is a predominantly fresh food market for local producers that can sell directly to local consumers. Farmers markets offer a variety of locally grown fresh foods like fruits and vegetables, dairy products, and other animal products, as well as they offer opportunities for local and small businesses to promote their products. These markets have a low startup cost compared to committing to long-term and expensive lease agreements in traditional commercial real estate. So, how can we all bring farmers markets into our communities and inspire them as the vibrant local hubs of fresh, sustainable food they truly are? I'm now passing it on to Sarah, where current situation analysis of farmer markets is discussed.
Thanks, Lola. Markets are exceedingly beneficial in many ways. These benefits include local communities have better access to fresher and higher quality produce, supporting local farmers and businesses, boosting local economies, promoting sustainability and sustainable practices, and supporting healthier communities. While these advantages are common information, their few disadvantages aren't as widely known. These include produce is not always cheaper and can even be more expensive than grocery stores, harder to get out-of-season produce, location and operating times are often restricted by area development codes and policies. Markets might not necessarily be at the most accessible times or places for the community.
There are 8 reasons as to why farmers markets can improve your health and well-being. For instance, the freshness, nutritional value, organic options, reduced risk of food-borne illness, the seasonal produce, it supports a healthy diet, it encourages healthy eating habits, and you're promoting sustainable food systems. Farmers markets face the daily challenges from the convenience and diverse products of e-commerce, which is worth $29 trillion per year, whereas farmers markets face restrictions from authorities on location operating times. Local markets offer relatively low-cost entry into business and offer opportunities for people to gain business skills that allow self-determination. I am certain now that we all know the answer to the question asked. Farmers markets are better than any grocery store in Australia. Thank you for your time. Now I will be signing out with Patrick discussing the analysis of local planning.
Currently, the Sunshine Coast Planning Scheme development codes for markets makes it difficult to encourage growth and achievement of Sustainable Development Goal number 12. For example, restrictions on trading hours and location which aim to protect brick and mortar shops.
A perfect way to spread awareness about sustainable development and ensure that relevant information is being provided is to promote and encourage school field trips to nearby markets, provided they were open during weekdays. Not only does this encourage teachers and students to learn about why farmers markets are so beneficial, it also gives them the opportunity to inspire other people and parents to start purchasing produce from their local markets instead of supermarkets. This is an excellent way to fit farmers markets into SDG 12.8.
Physical and behavioural changes to the urban environment can encourage responsible production and consumption, including education, regulation, market mechanisms, and social marketing. Council and state government can contribute by marketing, including an informative brochure handout, and creativity competitions, including public artworks inspired by farmers markets and fresh produce. Involving the neighbourhood is an effective way to attract their interest and their local markets, as it is something they have helped create and influence. Citizens and businesses need to accept a mindset shift to accept the integration of low barrier to entry markets into spaces that are integrated closer to high density residential and commercial zones. Rather than being a source of restrictions, local governments can subsidise public transport connections to the markets and increase promotion, which serves both local residents and tourists. Fisherman's Market in particular lacks multi-use spaces for younger age groups, which ingrain markets as a boring space and somewhere to avoid. Development Code A02.1 could be amended to increase entertainment and arts mandates, which increases the affordance of markets. Farmers markets offer opportunities for small businesses to sell to local residents. Restrictions imposed by local authorities impose constraints on their effectiveness, while at the same time e-commerce is growing with substantial environmental impacts. To tackle this wicked problem, we really need to demand radical honesty in educating our citizens.